Did I say something for a moment? I forgot about the commands. We're just talking about
I could use you for all the interviews.
As close as that is gonna start the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Just put some comment below.
Hi everyone! Today we will have something very interesting what we didn't have before. Today we will talk about aviation, flight training, we will play some games and many other interesting things. We have very special guest, brilliantly talented professional pilot, Sezer. Thank you for coming and joining us today. How are you?
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be here today. I'm very fine. How are you, Anna?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Thank you. So for our audience, to know you a bit better about you, just tell us about yourself. All your hobbies, favorite dishes, favorite country.
My name is Sezer and I'm from Turkey. I'm an electrical engineer. In Turkey I had my major since 2016. I'm in Czech Republic. I did my aviation training, the pilot training here in FlyingAcademy.
Really?
And, and I right now, starting from last year, I started as a flight instructor. What do I do in my free time?
Yes, exactly.
After the work? I like playing PlayStation, one of the
That's
best
very
of-
nice. I like that too.
and most of my time actually just going through the aviation. I'm trying to improve myself as an instructor, as a pilot, because unfortunately it's never ending process, like
Of
constantly
course.
every day you're reading
Of
some
course.
stuff, like learning some new things.
Now I have, like very tricky question. Describe yourself in 3 words. So you told us all these things, but 3 words just about you.
Okay.
First one.
I think I'm a positive person, like for
I
sure.
agree with you. I agree with
So
you, yes.
even if like really bad things happens, I always find the like small gap. Okay, it happens, but here's the positive part of it. Yeah. And when I
Second
talk
one.
to my colleagues, they always just describe me cooperative, especially in the work all the time. Just
Come through.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
and
And the third one?
I think I can say I'm motivated, like especially for aviation.
So to move on, to
yeah,
move on.
Exactly.
Do you motivate yourself or there's something around what can motivate you also?
I've been flying for years, and every time when I go to flight, I motivate myself to be honest. Like I just go, I see something, I'm like, okay, you know what? Tomorrow I have another flight, so I need to do this. I'm just gonna see this one. So just seeing the aircraft is already my motivation.
Self-motivation.
Yeah.
Why Czech Republic? Why are you here?
The aviation, it comes. This dream comes from my childhood. I always want to become a pilot. And when I was coming close to end of my university, I was looking for some schools to just proceed, and I always want to get EASA license, which is the I think most powerful license in the world. And I was looking for some schools in Europe. And 2014 in an expo in Turkey, I met with FlyingAcademy, and I think starting from beginning I had a trust. And after I finished university, and after some time, I decided, okay, here's the time that I need to start my career on aviation. And I said, okay, let me give a try to FlyingAcademy. And when I came here, I just grow out my trust on them, and I just continue. And on the Czech Republic, actually, I found them like the middle of the Europe. It's actually the biggest help and biggest opportunity for pilots, because you're middle of the Europe, so there are no borders. So basically, it gives you some opportunity to fly all around. So once you just finish your training, like you're gonna fly more than 200 hours, and you can put a lot of different airports in your logbook, which is actually really good opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
And Czech Republic life is actually, I really like it. People are so actually chill.
So when you started in FlyingAcademy, the training, can you just briefly tell us what was, like difficulties during the training? What was actually the another side, like easygoing things for you?
This training is not as easy as it seems, to be honest.
Yes.
Like you need to just study all the time, you need to motivate yourself all the time, and it's taking around like at least 14-15 months. So depending on your performance, it can take longer than that.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's
so
true.
you need to all the time motivate, you need to all the time study, you never give up, and you cannot take days off, like more than 2 days. Maybe one day it's still acceptable, but more than one day it's already too much, so you cannot take it.
Remember it.
Yeah.
Remember it.
So all the time you need to study, watching videos, all the time just spending your time in a school with your instructors and try to
Yeah, but
improve
sorry
yourself.
for interrupting. That's exactly the point. So it's not only instructors in school. You have to do it also by yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So you're home. Maybe you just do, of course, like some free time for yourself, but
Of
like
course.
at least like 2-3 hours a day. You need to just spend time to find something in aviation, because every day the aviation is also, the aircrafts are also improving, just changing with the technology. So you need to just keep yourself up to date.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. And about the modules, like PPL module, instrument, or ATPL theory for sure.
So when you start with the PPL, actually, if you don't have any experience before, especially like the first 10-20 hours, your eyes becoming like, oh my god, like surprising,
What is
where am
this?
I,
Yeah.
what is this, what is going on. And if you like the aircraft flying, you become like really surprised, and you really like, and you want to continue. Actually, this is actually one of like the motivation, because all the time when you learn something new, you want to try the next step. And then
It
after,
doesn't work for everyone. That is good point. Yeah. Favorite
Very good.
subject? Tell me. You know you're really you have to study.
So-
Favorite subject? Tell me.
I think it's flight planning. So I really love flight planning when I was
Why?
studying. Because flight planning, it is all about just preparing your flights, preparing your routes. It is all about the flying. Because there are some subjects when you're studying, you will see
They're not
they are
aviation,
not
but they're
aviation,
on
but
the
you need
side.
to learn exactly this is on the side.
You still have to know them.
But flight planning, starting from beginning, it's all about the flying. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. And was it hard for you? How many percentage did you get?
From flight planning or all?
From flight planning, your favorite subject.
Flight planning, I got 90%.
Oh, it's nice. It's good score.
Was
It's
it hard?
very
Maybe it can be also some advice for other people. So
Yes,
I just get the
exactly.
flight planning. It was my last subject. And flight planning, it is the summary of all other subjects. So basically, if you learn all the other subjects, flight planning, you're just gonna get around the information.
That's good.
So,
That's
yeah.
very good.
That's
So-
why actually it's not that hard. It's just a little bit practicing the other stuff as well.
You know what I heard from the students? Multi-engine. It's usually the last part,
Yes.
and it's the best part.
Yes.
So, what do you think about it? The
Okay.
biggest aircraft, the biggest plane.
Biggest plane
In the school.
in your training, yeah.
Yes, during the
So
training.
once you start your career in PPL, once you start flying, of course you can imagine you start with a really small aircraft,
Yes.
and your speed is around, let's say for the cruise, around like 100 knots, which is around like 200 kilometers maximum that you're gonna fly.
Okay.
And then when you jump into the multi-engine, the speed is already double. So
Really?
yeah, even on the ground, once you're just going for takeoff, like it's
Okay.
giving you a little bit of like you're getting scared. Okay, right now I'm going so fast. So
What is this?
that is the good part of multi-engine. Like
We received, of course, we have some pictures from your training. If you can just, tell us,
oh my god.
what is this?
Me and my friends, we were three. We were going to cross country flight, a long flight, and middle of the flight we were so hungry, and there were
okay.
like still 1 hour to go. We said, okay, I just have some cookies. Let's eat that. Yeah.
That's actually very good cookies, I know.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Which I will like it.
Yes, this is our another base we have in Prague, and we have also in Brno.
I had all of my training in Brno actually, so I had a really good experience, really good time over there. And if I think about my training, it was really, really nice opportunity, because you're flying an international airport.
Yeah.
And this is something actually you cannot have all the time, because like some international airports, they don't accept the light aircraft, the small aircrafts. So for me it was really nice, because I remember sometimes I was landing behind the Boeing 737, or sometimes I'm in front of them waiting for maybe the takeoff point and holding point and just waiting for 737 to land. Later you get the clearance.
That's
Okay, you
very
can go.
nice. Yeah, for experience.
Yes,
again,
for experience, it was really nice to get starting from your from your training. You get this experience, and you hear the communication, how the airline's doing it.
Really?
It
Yeah,
was,
you also can hear them. Yeah,
it was
that's
really
true.
nice.
That's
And this
true.
picture, it was from my last flight. I just fly that time. It was 12 o'clock in the night, and I finished. I said, okay, I want to take a picture.
But you look happy here. Yeah?
I was
Even
so
it was
happy.
too late. You know, you're tired still.
I fly that time.
Positive, as you said about yourself. Actually.
I fly that time 4 hours in a row. Like I just fly
Oh my
4
God.
hours. I finished my training. I said, okay, I'm going home. The training is done. I was
And
so
still
happy.
smiling, positive. Let's go home. We have another picture.
Oh.
The view is amazing. It's really amazing.
This is yeah, exactly. So this is
Where is it?
over Alps. So this is the Alps in Austria.
Really?
Yeah. Over the
Wow.
clouds. It was a really nice experience.
Can you stop smiling?
So for me it's hard.
Especially in the plane, aviation.
Yeah.
Like so excited. And
So
we found it.
it was one of my IR flight actually during my instrument rating training.
What?
No, I mean, we were two, like I was doing with one of my friend, like one he was flying with an instructor,
Mhm.
I was at the behind sleeping, resting, and once I'm flying, he was just at the behind and he was just resting, and I was like, okay, I have
Also,
flight.
you changed.
Yeah,
okay.
we were just
Mhm.
sleeping, and that time I was like, okay, I have a flight in 1 hour and I'm tired, Sezer, just rest. So you need to fly well today. So that's why I was like, okay, let me fly. And then instructor took that picture. That was really funny.
That's nice. And here you're not smiling, you see. But I think you're trying during the sleep. What about food? Do you like Czech cuisine? Czech food?
No,
Don't tell me. No, come on.
I'm not a big fan of it. Like, I think my favorite cuisine is Indian one. So
Really?
I really love Indian
But it's
cuisine.
spicy, I think.
Yeah,
no?
it is. But I think as a Turkish as well, so we like a little bit spicy
Yeah.
foods. Yeah, and I think from Turkey, kebabs. Oh,
Mhm.
I like it. I think.
Well, I
all-
like that too. And what about hobby? You know, of course, aviation is work,
Yeah.
hobby, and free time. So aviation is everything for you. Reading books,
reading
for
books,
sure.
and then the watching movies.
Favorite movie in the last couple of years, let's say.
I think I would choose Interstellar. Also, always hard to pronounce. for me.
Okay,
I love
okay.
the space.
I didn't see that movie.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah,
Like
what
Christopher
about what
Nolan.
is
Like it's about a space, just
Of course.
almost end of humanity, like in this world, and they were just trying to find another world to live.
Mhm.
So for me, it was really nice shooting the scenery.
And what about your family? Are they still in Turkey?
I have two sisters,
Mhm.
and they live in Turkey, and they're married, both of them.
So you have close them, you know, they're not far away, so that's very nice. They
and,
support you.
Especially my dad, he's so into aviation. Every day when I get out from the work and whenever I'm going home, I always call him, Dad, here's what happened today, like in my flights.
That's very nice.
He's always
Yes.
like watching some videos from YouTube and then just all the time sending me, says, I check this one.
Did you see that? Did you see that? I understand. I
Yeah.
know this. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But that's very good that you have supporters in your
Yeah.
family. Do you have more friends now here in Czech Republic or also back in Turkey?
Frankly speaking, I had a lot of friends even from Turkey, still from
Mhm.
childhood.
You're still in touch, yeah?
Still in touch. Like
Mhm.
at least like once a week, most probably I talk all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just like at least a message or something. Hey, how are you? How's your week going?
Let me take the part to talk about girls pilots, you know? You as an instructor, tell me, is there any differences between male and female students I'm talking about? And then, of course, future pilots.
Also, my friends ask me this question. I have some friends who want to become pilot on female and female section
Mhm.
sides. And for me, actually, whatever I've seen, I've been an instructor for a year, and whatever I've seen from people, there is no difference. It's all about the personality, how you're prepared, how you're studying.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell that the female students, they're studying
Of
more and
course.
more organized.
I knew it. I knew it. Girls, come here. I knew it. And another question, the most common question that we're getting also, of course, they're asking, even they didn't start, they're asking after, you know, the recruitment part.
Mhm.
When I will finish the course, is it hard to find a job? can I go only to the airlines? Is there any other opportunities?
When I was thinking about becoming a pilot, I always dreamed myself inside the airline. So like other than that, there was no other option. To be honest with you, I didn't know actually. So I was only thinking about the airline and the military pilot maybe. And when I just jumped into airline, when I was studying, I just found out that actually there are a lot of other opportunities. So you can be instructor as we are, and then you can go through maybe some business jet. There are some charter companies, and then some pilots, they're just flying, testing pilots, like they're just testing the aircraft.
I heard about it,
And lately I heard about the aerial photography. Some companies, they give the aircraft to pilot, okay, just fly, there are the cameras on the aircraft, just fly, get the aerial photography. So like as you can see, there are a lot of other opportunities.
A lot of opportunities.
So basically you can find for sure something suitable for your personality as well, because not for all the personalities the airline pilot is suitable, so you can find whichever is the best for you.
So you're saying that not everyone wants to become airline pilot. They want to stay exactly instructor or test pilot or something like that, yeah? You met students, you're talking to them. So what do you think more they're interested to become airline pilot, or it's like at the beginning, for sure airline pilot, and then they change their mind?
What I see from this 1 year experience, I think 90% we want to become airline pilot, and like 10% they are doing this thing for hobby, just getting the PPL or maybe IR later, just flying for hobby because they have their work and they just want to get the license as like a car license. Because you can also fly the aircraft for fun.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, when you want to get just PPL, and just for yourself for fun. That's true. Why exactly you just decided to stay, flight instructor? I mean, I know because you're very smart, but
thank you very much.
But still, like, tell me your opinion. Why?
I told myself that it's a little bit early for myself to go immediately to airline. I'm still young. So I said I want to try first the other stuff, like flying the other things, and then one day for sure I want to go to airline as well. And after I actually decided to become the instructor, I can see from my side that in this 1 year I improved a lot, even for my personality, because all the time you need to just teach something to someone and you just need to interact with the other people. It is teaching you a lot actually. It's improving your personality a lot.
I agree. That's what I also think. That's why I ask you this, because you will gain even more experience, let's say.
Not just for the aviation, not just for the flying.
Just like in life general, let's say, different people, you're meeting different people, different situations. In the aircraft, it's also unpredictable, the same like in the big one.
Very true, very true.
So it's also like good experience, and then you can enjoy it. And what I think, you can confirm it or agree or disagree with me, that airlines will want you even more, after.
That's what we hope.
So either or game will start now. Let me explain the rules.
Okay.
So we will show you two pictures, and you have to choose one which your heart, is exactly to this picture. And also, I would appreciate if you will just explain a bit why you choose this one.
Okay.
So
sounds easy. Let's see.
So let's start. So the first two options that we have, what would you choose? Cessna or Boeing?
Really tough question, seriously.
And explain why, please.
I think I would choose Cessna, seriously.
Why?
Because with Cessna, you're more free actually. So with the Cessna, you can do anything you want, but with the airline, especially with these kind of big jets, you have the rules. You all the time need to just follow your route, just going like flying under the rules, like whichever instructions given by the ATC or by your route that you need to follow. But for Cessna, especially if you're doing the visual flight, basically you're completely free to whatever you want. So
That's
I
nice.
think this freedom, maybe I like it.
That's interesting. Second one. So your route of your dream, Czech Republic, Ostrava, Brno,
Slovakia, okay.
No, don't go there. So,
okay, we're just inside Czech Republic.
Brno, Ostrava, or somewhere Bali or somewhere like, far away, long distance. What would you choose?
Of course I would choose this one. But in
The
that,
second one.
in that case, I think I just interfere with the previous picture because with the Cessna you cannot really
You did a lot of them, yeah.
Yeah, that,
so
that was gonna be my answer actually. Like I did a lot of like Brno, Ostrava, a lot. Most probably in my logbook, I think more than 30-40 flights between Brno and Ostrava. I think.
So you want something new, you know?
Yeah.
And also you can combine it with vacation.
Yes.
I read your mind. I knew it. Czech beer or Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Very good answer. Movie. American Made or Titanic? Tick, tick, tick.
I think Titanic. I like the I see.
But this is about aviation.
But for pilot, nothing like not everything about the aviation company. You need to just have a free life.
That's
Titanic,
nice.
I guess, it was
How
like-
many times did you see this movie?
For sure, 4 or 5. Like for sure, 4 or 5. I watched it.
10 times. 10 times. But I love this American Made.
Yeah, it was
It's
really nice,
amazing. You have to choose. If I'm saying correctly, baklava.
Yes.
Okay. So baklava from Czech Republic or baklava from Turkey?
First of all, we can also compare like this pistachio or the nuts, I guess.
Good
So
to know. Okay.
For sure pistachio, and then second of all Turkish baklava for sure. Like
It's the
you,
best
you
one.
cannot compare.
Okay. The last picture. Of course. What would you choose? Flying Academy or any other school?
Okay, out of record or no, for sure FlyingAcademy. Seriously. First of all, I had the best consultant.
Who is
So no, seriously, starting from, as I said, I met 2014 and I had a trust starting from beginning, and they were always helpful, friendly. Just whenever I had something, because I was in a foreign country, and it was actually for my longest period of time that I stayed from my country, and FlyingAcademy helped me for this process a lot. We are like really international school, so
Yeah. That's true.
I meet, I think, more than for sure hundreds different countries, like people from 100 different countries, and it is really nice experience right now. At least I have some idea for the countries. Okay, like this kind of country, like
Yeah,
this country,
yeah.
people are thinking like this. So it's like really nice life experience for me. So that's why FlyingAcademy.
Thank you for your feedback for this speech. Thank you very much. And of course, thank you for coming and joining again.
It was my pleasure really talking, spending time here. Yeah, it was really nice, seriously. Thank you very much.
From my side, the
Yeah.
same. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Now, guys, it's your turn. Leave a comment, put your likes, leave your comments, and hope to see you soon with Flying Academy.